エルフに会いにブレシリアンの森へ。
さらば、王子また食べに来るからね。
また、来る気なの？
オグレン、急にどうしたのかな。
やっぱりブランカを失って昇進なんじゃ。
あるいは、飲みすぎて気持ち悪いか。
ありえる。大丈夫か？オグレン。
Course everything's alright. Just give me one sodding moment. Why, the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
空へ落ちたりしないよ。
ドワーフは地底に住んでるから、空が怖いのかもね。
そういうものか？ちょっと休憩してく？オグレンが戦えないと困るし。
If I could fight Randar Volney's second after downing 15 lichen ales in half an hour, I'm not gonna be put off by a high sodding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, what you call it, daylight.
よし、オグレンも覚悟が決まったみたいだし。
改めて。
出発。ブレシリアンの森は、
フェレルデンの東に広がる森だね。森の手前で、エルフたちがキャンプを設営してるはず。
めっちゃ遠い。
ねえねえ、メイザー。エルフって何を食べるのかな？
知らないけど、草じゃないの？
草。お肉、食べないかな？
エルフって細いじゃん。っていうか、また食べること考えてるのか？
ダメなの？僕のつつましい楽しみなのに。
全然つつましくない。
君じゃ話にならんな。
こいつめ。
You're awake. Did you feel it too? It was like the archdemon saw us. Saw us! What does that mean? I think... Wait. Did you hear that?
なんださっきのはアーチデーモンで。ダークスポーンいるし。シュン。でもなんでキャンプがバレたんだ？とりあえず、こいつらを片付けないと。そのアニメを妨害しやがって。成敗。よし、倒しきったな。
I guess it's like Duncan once said. We can sense them, and they can sense us. We'd best be more careful from now on. This camp isn't safe any longer.
What will they send next? Darkspawn tax collectors?
Fortification should be built around the camp.
Yeah, can't get a bloody night's rest.
How unnerving. It will be more difficult to sleep here now.
What, no trap? No ambush? Some assassins.
みんな無事でよかった。レインも大丈夫だし。ダークスポーンはグレイボーデンを感じ取れる。気をつけないと。やばい。ジョンのこと忘れてた。ジョン、どこ行った？
もう、草はいりませんから、お肉ください。エルフもお肉、食べるでしょ？食べない？タンパク質、大事ですよ。
寝てる。あの騒ぎでよく寝てられるな。ずぶといのか、神経がないのか、しかも寝言すごいし。
ですから、もう草はいりませんって。
まあ、いいや、ほっとこう。で、ここ、レリアナのテントじゃん。
もうお腹いっぱい。ふわー、よく寝た。何か騒がしかったような。
お前、何かあった時、逃げ遅れるぞ。
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
デイルズは、よそ者嫌いだとは聞いてたけど、本当だったみたい。
彼らがデイルズエルフか。初めて会う。実は、あなたたちに用があってきたんです。
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
めっちゃ疑われてる。
メイザーの人相が悪いのかな？
俺の？
とにかく、リーダーに会って事情を説明しないと。
あなたたちのリーダーと話をしたい。他のものじゃダメなんだ。
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
I see we have guests. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see.
この人がリーダーか。何歳くらいなんだろう。若くも見えるし、年にも見える。不思議なエルフだ。
俺はグレイゴーデンです。協定書の履行を求めてきました。
You might have simply said so to begin with. Masiranus Mithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zathrian, the keeper of this clan, its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
俺はメイザーです。お会いできて光栄です。
Manners. From a Shemlin. Interesting. What might be your mission here? Have you come to spread news of the Blight? I had already sensed the corruption spreading in the south. The existence of the Blight is not news to me. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak, even with all our magic and healing skill. We will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
ウェアウルフだって？
つまり、狼男？
本当にウェアウルフが森にいるんですか？
まるで、おとぎ話みたいだ。
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters. The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Werewolves are beasts not unlike abominations, possessed wolves driven mad.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brazilian forests are proof of this.
確かに、フェレルデンには昔、ウェアウルフがいたんだ。
聞いたことはあるけど。
俺のご先祖で、俺の名前の由来でもある、メイザー・クーズランドが、ウェアウルフと戦ったんだ。
その功績で、クーズランド家は公爵になったんだったね。
でもなぜ今頃になって、ウェアウルフが現れて、エルフを襲ったんだ？
They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before.
確かに妙だね。
意外と、ウェアウルフの知能が高かったんじゃないのか？
メイザーより知能が高いのか。
俺は狼男以下かよ。
I doubt that. The very curse that is in their blood fills them with an unreasoning rage that precludes any true thought.
呪い？呪いってなんだろう？
ウェアウルフも気になるけど、あなたの仲間を助ける方法はないのか？
放っておけば、ウェアウルフに変化しちゃうんでしょ？
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
やっぱりこのパターンか。
つまり、俺たちの出番ってことか。なんでみんな、トラブルを抱えてるんだ？レッドクリフ、魔導士、ドワーフに続けて、今度はエルフたちか。
こうなったら、とことんやるしかないよ。エルフの問題を解決しないと協力は得られないし。
困ってるものを、放ってはおけないからな。
そういうこと。
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
呪いの元凶であるウィザーファングを倒して、心臓を取ってくれば、呪いを消すことができる。 そういうことですか？
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
方法は一つ、か。
わかりました。まずは、そのウィザーファングを探してきます。
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
森にはウェアウルフ以外にも、精霊が憑依したクリーチャーがいるんだね。厄介だ。
一体何がいるんだろう。怖いな。俺、泣いちゃう。
のんきに森林浴とは、いかないみたいだね。
とりあえず、行ってきます。
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
ブレシリアンの森でウィザーファングを探す。それが当面の目的だな。
でも、森に入る前に情報収集しようよ。エルフのキャンプも見て回りたいし。
どうせ、食い物を探したいんだろ。
冒険に食料は必要でしょ？
はいはい、そうですね。
何その態度。
それにしても、こんなことがなければ、いいところだな、ここ。
アウトドアには最適。週末限定、ブレシリアンの森で、精霊と戯れよう。みたいな旅行企画、良くない？
いやいや精霊危険だから。
いいアイデアだと思ったのに。
どこがだよ。バカな話は置いといて。
誰がバカだ？
ザスリアンの隣にいる女性、誰だろう。
話聞いてみようよ。
Underanitation, Grey Warden. My name is Lanaya. I am Zathrian's first, what you might call an apprentice, perhaps. I've been studying under the Keeper all my life. I am a bit curious of the outside world. Do you mind if I ask you a question or two?
うわぁ、美しい女性だな。
鼻の下、伸びてるよ。
ザスリアンの一番弟子？
デイルズは古代から伝わる伝承を、後の世代へと引き継いできたから、彼女がザスリアンの後継者なんだろうね。
まだ若いのに、すごいな。何でも聞いてください。
I hear the human cities are very large. Thousands upon thousands of souls all packed together in their houses. Is that true?
人間に興味があるのかな？珍しいね。
大きい町はたくさんありますよ。目に見えないほど大きな町もあるんです。今度ぜひ、町をご案内します。
ナンパすんな。
How very loud that must be with everyone talking all at once. I try to imagine those of our people living in such a place, surrounded by walls of stone and indifference. It is a difficult thought.
確かにこことは全然違うからな。
都会を窮屈に感じるかもね。
慣れだと思います。俺たち人間も、そういう生活に順応してきたんです。
Being accustomed to pain and suffering does not make it any less tragic. It is said that one day we will have a land of our own. We Dalish gather the ancient wisdom in preparation for this. When that day comes, all elves, even those who have forgotten, will reclaim their former glory. I have a question, if it's not too impolite to ask. Do your people regret what they did to ours?
人間がエルフにしたこと。
古代エルフを滅ぼして、奴隷にしたことかな。それとも、エルフの第二の故郷、デイルズを、奪ったことかな。
人間の中には後悔している者もいると思います。人間みんなが、エルフを征服することに賛成というわけじゃない。
I see. That is difficult for our people to accept. Even if only some were in favor of what was done to us, the rest did nothing to stop it. A poet once wrote of them, before the fall of the Dales. Like dragons they fly, glory upon wings. Like dragons, they savage, fearsome, pretty things. But you don't need me to quote poetry to you. Forgive me. Perhaps you have some questions of your own.
反論のしようがないね。まずは聞きたいこと、聞いちゃったら？
そうだな。ザスリアンについて聞きたいんですが。
Nothing that you could not ask Zathrian himself. He is the keeper of this clan and has been for a very long time. He is also a very good man who has lost much. The Dalish are everything to him, and he would do anything to protect them.
確かに、さっきの話からも、彼が誠実で、優秀なリーダーなのが伝わってきたね。
今、ザスリアンはたくさんのものを失ったって言ったけど、何を失ったんです？
He lost his family. A very long time ago. I don't know the story, but I understand the circumstances were horrific.
家族を。
メイザー。
一体何があったんだろうな。
きっと個人的なことだから、一番弟子のラナーヤも知らないんだね。
そうだな。ラナーヤさん、伝承者ってのを詳しく教えてほしい。
A keeper is, first and foremost, the leader of the clan. He decides where we go and when we shall move. He's also responsible for knowing the clan's ancient lore and passing it on to the others in the clan. Without a keeper, the clan's knowledge is lost forever, so the clan protects him like no other.
なるほどな。それから、よそ者に敵対的なのは、エルフの慣習なんですか？
They have reason. Since the days of our Lathan, my people have been either subjugated or homeless.
アーラさん。名前は聞いたこと、あるような。
It was our ancestral home, long ago when the humans first came to these lands. We were free then, and immortal. We did not know how to deal with the humans, and in the end, they turned their power against us and destroyed our Lathan. Our ancestors were enslaved, and our culture lost forever.
エルフって不死だったの？
大昔は、不死だったらしいね。
ナイフで刺されたり、病気になっても死ななかったの？
They died, but not of an aged body as other races do. Not until the humans came. According to the legends, association with humans caused us to quicken. Our blood sped, and we began to age. So we avoided them naturally. And then we were enslaved by them for 1,000 years. And in so doing, we all were quickened permanently and our immortality destroyed. Or so the old tales say.
人間と付き合い出して寿命が縮んだ？そんなこと、あるのかな？
キウイにリンゴ入れとくと、成長が早くなる、あの原理なの？
何それ？
今でもエルフの中には寿命が長いものもいるらしいけど、年は取るよね。
エルフの故郷、アーラさんは、もう存在しないのかな？
Not to my knowledge. According to the old tales, the human mages sank our Lathan into the ground, crushing it beneath the rock.
人間の中に、そんな強力な魔導士が？
古代テビンター大帝国の魔導士たちだね。アーラさんを攻め落として、エルフを奴隷にしたのは彼らだ。
けど、エルフは奴隷の身分から解放されたんだよな。
Yes, after a millennium of slavery, Andraste herself freed our people. She who was your maker's chosen.
アンドラステと共に、テビンター大帝国に挑んだのが、奴隷だったエルフ、シャータンだね。
てっきりエルフも、創造主を信仰してると思ってたけど、違うんだな。
We worship the creators, as we always have. We give thanks to Andraste for her part in our freedom, but we do not worship her, or her god.
クリエイターってどんな神なんだろうな。
わからないけど、エルフが人間を嫌う理由はわかったね。
Shemlen, we call them. Quick children. I suppose it takes a certain arrogance to look upon another people as children, no? Perhaps we should be more heedful of our own role in our Lathan's loss. Even so, it was a bitter lesson to learn. One we are not grateful for.
エルフの歴史を話してくれてありがとう。
エルフと人間、和解できる日は来るのかな？
俺たちがその架け橋になれればいいけど。
そうだね。
ラナーヤさん、あなたのことを教えてください。
ちょっとメイザー。
別に変な意味じゃないぞ。
I'm hardly anyone special, I assure you. If I seem different from the rest of my clan, it's only because I was born amongst humans. I came to the Dalish at a very young age, but I've always retained my curiosity about the world I came from.
だから人間について、いろいろ質問してきたのか。
人間の世界で生まれた彼女が、どうしてデイルズに？
My parents were servants to a human merchant whose caravans plied the southern routes. One day, bandits killed him, and my parents both. I was the only survivor, just a young girl, and the bandits took me. I was their servant for several years.
そうだったのか。
辛いことを思い出させてすまなかった。恐ろしかっただろうに。
It was. The long years of reflection have allowed me to come to terms with it, to put them in perspective. I can only imagine what would have happened had the clan not saved me from them. I owe them my life for that, and more.
デイルズたちが、君を盗賊から救ったのか？
The bandits killed a scout when the clan passed near their camp. When the clan discovered him, Zathrian came looking for his killers. He followed their tracks for almost a month, and when he finally caught up to us, he fell on the bandits like a terror. No one could stop him. I sat there, and I watched him attack them in a blur, and I reveled in every blow. When he saw me, the fury in his eyes turned to pity. He took me back to the clan, and I've been here ever since.
ザスリアンは君の師匠であり、救世主でもあるんだな。
彼女がザスリアンを、敬い慕うのは当然だね。
他の家族はいなかったの？
It's possible I might have had some, maybe many. Zathrian offered to take me back, but I had no idea where I was from, and I wanted to stay with the man who rescued me. The clan is my family. Any others out there? It's best they believe that little girl died with her parents. For now, the clan is all I need. My old world could not have offered me all this, and the knowledge of a keeper as well. Perhaps one day, when I am keeper, I might inquire out of curiosity. I'm not sure what lies down that road except pain, however.
人間の世界で辛い経験をしたのに、その世界をまた訪れたいなんて。
強い女性だな。彼女が伝承者になったら、人間とエルフの関係も少し変わるかもな。ラナーヤさん、お話ありがとう。そろそろ行きますね。
As you wish. Darth Shiro.
いろいろ勉強になったな。
そうだね。
うわぁ、キャンプ広くて迷子になった。
どこかに食事どころ、ないかな？
ないだろそんなの。
どうしたの？
この青年、負のオーラを漂わせてない？
そう？幸薄そうな雰囲気はしてるけど。
失礼だぞ。
声、かけてみたら？
そうだな。
Hello?
気の弱そうな青年だ。
そんなにビビらなくても大丈夫だよ。
Of course. I'm very sorry. It's just that we don't get many visitors. Like you, I mean. Of your kind.
人間に会うのは初めて？
Oh, of course. It's just that they don't... I mean, you don't... Oh, I should start over. I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
カムメンさん、落ち着いて。
なんだろう、すごく親近感を感じる。
優しそうだけど、気の弱い感じとか、メイザーそっくりだね。
それ、褒めてんの？
もちろん。多分ね。
どっちだよ。
カムメンさん、なんでハンターになれないんだろうね。
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
そんなこと言わないで、俺に話してみなよ。力になれるかもしれないじゃん。
急にどうしたの、メイザー？
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
ははなるほど。そういうことか。
何なんなの？どういうこと？
だから君は牧年人なんだよ。
牧年って、そもそも、ゲイナって誰よ？
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
なるほど。恋煩いか。
気づくの遅いよ。
エルフの青年も、恋に悩むことがあるんだな。その気持ち、よくわかるよ。
本当？信じられないな。
俺だって恋の一つや二つ。いや、100くらいかな。
単に惚れっぽいだけでは？
ぐむむ。とにかく、この哀れな青年を助けねば。
なるほど。自分を見てるみたいだから、助けてあげたいんだね。
分析すんな。5本。カムメン、ここは俺に任せろ。ゲイナを説得してきてやる。
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
大丈夫。俺、説得は得意なんだ。
そうなんだよね。不思議。
ジョン、お前はカムメンがかわいそうだと思わないのか？
恋に破れることもまた、人生さ。
お前、そんなキャラだっけ？
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
心配しないで、ここで待ってるんだ。大船に乗ったつもりでいろ。
Siranas. Oh ma Siranas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
あんな期待させちゃって、大丈夫なの？責任、重大だよ。
大丈夫。絶対に説得してみせるさ。
メイザー？こんなに自信満々な君を、初めて見るよ。いつもそうだといいのに。
一言多いぞ。ゲイナさんは、あっちだな。木の影から、ちらり。
変態と間違われるからやめろ。
ゲイナさん。
君が求婚すんのか？
綺麗な女性だ。
それより僕は、その丸焼きの方が気になる。エルフって肉、食べるんだ。ごくり。
そうじゃないだろ。ゲイナさん、お話があります。
Andaran Atishan, outsider.
あなたがカムメンの思い人、ゲイナさんですね。
You spoke to him? What did he say?
おっと、これは。案外うまくいくかもな。
カムメンの求婚を、あなたは拒んだそうですね。
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
やっぱりね。ゲイナさんはカムメンを嫌ってるわけじゃない。好きだけど、本物のハンターになってないから、結婚できないと思ってるんだね。
愛しているなら、彼がハンターかどうかなんて些細なことだろ。
生活はどうするんだよ。
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
ですよね。
カムメンはちょっと頼りないけど、あなたの支えがあれば、きっと狩りは成功しますよ。彼を信じてあげてください。
Oh, you are right. I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen. Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
うまくいったな。
幸薄そうなオーラが、幸多そうなオーラに変わってたね。
ゲイナがいれば、カムメンの狩りも成功するだろう。
彼が狩りに出られるように、ウェアウルフの問題を片付けないとね。どうしたの？
いや、ちょっとカムメンが羨ましい。
ブライトに肩をつけたら、恋人探しすればいいじゃん。
そうだな。
僕はブライトが片付いたら、セダス食い倒れの旅に出るんだ。
お前らしいな。
必ず生き延びてやる。
おー。
協定の最後の協力者、デイルズエルフたちは、ブレシリアンの森に潜む、ウェアウルフに苦しめられていた。デイルズの指導者、ザスリアンに協力することになったメイザー一行は、野獣と奇妙なクリーチャーの住む、ブレシリアンの森へと分け入る。メイザーたちの前に、森の脅威が立ちふさがる。次回、ドラゴンエイジオリジンズ、ブレシリアンの森。君の歩いた道が、伝説となる。